of PvP on our hands. Spawning in the lower left-hand corner of Royal Blood. But how is this so appropriate? I literally just talked about blood. What does this mean? It is our red Protoss, Firefly. Opponent in the upper right-hand corner in the blue for Dragon Kitesy. It's herO. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of love the idea of a frame carved out of bone. I feel like anything carved out of bone is kind of a cool thought. How long does bone last for? You carve something out of bone. I guess you could like coat it with like epoxy or something so that it stayed around for longer. I don't know. I feel like I've lost my train of thought at this point. This is a PvP. Things can get a little spicy here. It looks like herO wants to proxy a Stargate. Firefly, this is a very small gap. Now, fortunately, you don't have to worry as much in PvP about having the super small gap. That used to be a big concern. But I think it still could be, actually. Firefly needs to be a little bit weary of this because it's a lot harder for units to go in and out. They get stuck more often, I think, with just the single little space here. Whereas what herO has is a little bit wider, a little bit easier for units to traverse. Could be a problem for Firefly if, say, the Stalkers are here and they want to come back to defend a proxy Oracle. But Firefly found it. Found the proxy Stargate. It's a good scout. Scouting around for other things as well. Just keeping an eye out. Adept's trying to come across to pressure while the Stalkers are gone. And actually, yeah, Firefly is going to commit the Stalkers to try to take this pylon down. Does have a probe in position. And is going to block out this probe as well as the follow-up Adepts. Stargate of herO is forced to cancel. Oh, no, the probe. Oh, the probe left. Oh, he had one job. He was like, oh, I'm going to go build a Nexus. Oh, man. Probes are pulled here. So it looks like the Adepts will go down. But not until they've killed 4 probes. Is that worth it, though? 4 is really not that bad. Honestly, good surround by Firefly. Sacrificing a few probes there to get the guaranteed kill and ends up 1 probe ahead. herO is going for the backup, the good old follow-up 3-gate robo. Which you just love to see. Firefly is planning to expand. Oh, has Blink on the way and a 3rd gate going down. I think was planning to expand, but is now planning on just going for a push. But it's going to be running up into 3-gate robo. I actually don't know who this is better for. Oh my god, this is so good for herO, though. He doesn't seem to be super watching right now, but he doesn't really need to. These Adepts are just going to get so many kills. The surround is not nearly as good when the Stalkers aren't there. They get recalled, but 6 probes go down in the meantime. And now herO is about to have an Immortal out and is going to be heading across the map shortly, I think. Firefly is coming across. He wants to try to go for a push, but I don't think he can really push into this, and herO might be able to really take advantage of him while he's going for that push. Or they're going to awkwardly run into each other. That is also possible. Oh, the prism's been spotted. The fake prism from Firefly. Oh, Blink not done, though. Blink not done. Get out of there, herO. Whew. Dang, all right. herO's going to try to push out and take down this pylon, but now he's got Stalkers coming in from both sides. There is an Immortal here. Oh, second Immortal coming out, though. Oh, herO has all of a sudden caught the Stalkers. Oh, he shoots his own Stalker. Well, he knows Firefly has Blink. Firefly's going to try to outmaneuver him. It doesn't really work. And now we're in a bit of a weird spot. It looks like these two stalkers may have killed a prism, or the prism recalled home. Actually have no idea where the prism is. Oh, yeah, okay, so it recalled home. And now it's heading out through the middle. Firefly looks to be containing a little bit. Does he want to expand? I don't really know what's going on right now. PvP is a little bit confusing. herO's army is so much bigger and stronger than Firefly's at the moment that I feel like he can just A-move across the map. And he's going to start doing that. He's got the prism over here with the adepts. Of course, the danger is losing the prism. The adepts are going to sacrifice themselves to get 5 probe kills. This prism needs to be super careful. 6 probe kills. Firefly doing a great job in the meantime trying to pick off some units over here. It looks like gets a stalker. I'm going to try to get some more stalkers, but Big Daddy Immortal is here to be friends with them. Firefly just cancels the base. Honestly, I think that's a great call. And I think with this cancel, herO can now put down a Nexus. I think if herO puts down a Nexus right now, he'll be in a great spot. He's pushing the stalkers away back at home. He's forcefully canceled this Nexus. He's got a sentry here to wall off the base. He can just kind of soft contain and take a base. I feel like that's the play. But you know what? He's going to keep on pushing. This feels like such a herO move to me. Where it's like, oh, he could expand and pull back and macro up. And herO's like, or I could start pushing up the ramp. What do you think about that one? Like, all right. If you say so. I trust you, herO. Super Shield Battery trying to hold on here for Firefly. He knows there's a lot of stuff on the low ground. And he's just trying to buy as much time as possible. herO, though, looks like he's going to be able to take out this second gateway pretty soon. The Stalkers, on the other side of the map, starting to come home as they realize there's not much they can do out here on the map, and there's just not a lot of unit production for Firefly. He's on 1 gate. herO's on 57 army supply on 1 base. He's gonna have to start long distance mining soon, I feel like, but oh, the prism goes down. Firefly gets that. That is really nice. No more fancy micro for Dark, but it turns out if you just have way more army than your opponent, you don't really need the fancy micro. And turned out to just be too much herO for Firefly. GG. We had a map, and then we don't, and now we do again. Oh, I could go for some nuggets. Why you guys say that in chat? Why you guys gotta do that to me? So rude of you. Talking about habanero nuggets. Doesn't look like we have any round of 8 finishes yet. Any round of 4 players ready to go. So just waiting for some of these matches to finish up, including this one. And it might be a quick one if last game's anything to go by. Things got kind of spicy on 1 base. Spawning in the upper left-hand corner of Gresvan, we have the Starlight Twinkle Protoss in the red. Firefly. And of course, his opponent in the lower right, the #1 seed of this week's KSL. It is Dragon Kites's herO, who has fallen a little bit on the Aligulac standings. You know, I think, was he down to number 6 now? Rank 6, pretty low in terms of best players in the world. For a while was up in the top 3. But I think a big thing that's happened lately is Cure has risen up. and actually taking the number 4 spot. I think herO was at number 4 for a while, actually, and then Cure popped in and kind of took that spot from him. Cure's been on a bit of a tear lately. He's taken down some big players and, like, consistently keeps beating them. It's been very, very impressive, and I'm excited to see him doing so well. I hope he continues doing well in GSL. I feel like it's about time we've had the Cure renaissance. Firefly, who somehow took down Lambo 2-0. When was that, poor Forion? I don't, when did Firefly take down Lambo? That's not the most surprising thing in the world to me. I think Firefly's definitely good enough to take down Lambo. I mean, clearly, he did. But it's not like the biggest upset in the world. I think Firefly gets underrated a lot. I feel like he's actually quite strong. It's tough, though. Like, he just went up against Damaga, but now he's got to go up against herO. It's hard to gauge exactly where that puts him at. Ah, in World Team League. Just this morning. Damn, okay. Yeah, see? Firefly, man. Don't underestimate him. He'll get you. herO drops the proxy pylon, but this time not going for the Stargate. Instead going for a super fast Nexus. She doesn't even have a pylon on the low ground. There's not even a shield battery down there. He can't even build a shield battery on the low ground because he didn't open with the pylon near the wall here. Firefly's going to come in and spot the Nexus. And now what does he do? Ooh, he drops the Twilight Council. Okay, so this actually seems like the same build from Firefly. Don't know if herO spotted that. It looks like he just barely did not. He doesn't necessarily know what's coming for him, but he's going to send out the Phoenix. And, okay, it's a Nexus for Firefly as well, just trying to drop that Twilight Council a little bit earlier. Phoenix is going to be able to scout that. It's going to be a nice scout for herO. Firefly does have a cheeky proxy pylon as well, and he's going to take down herO's pylon. Ooh, the force fields, though. herO comes in and just shows off why he's maybe the best Protoss in the world. Probably the best Protoss in the world. Firefly just taps out, having lost 4 of his stalkers, the majority of his army. And that is an unexpected end to a very short series. Honestly, with both players going for macro games, I was not expecting the quicker second game, but